we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight we'll have the final two games of this kickoff weekend, and we begin with a great one here between the Dublin Shamrocks and the Baltimore Ravens. McPherson has this one teed up, and we are underway on a Monday night. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And incomplete to open things up.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And Jackson going to run again. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. On 3rd down, Jackson. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give them this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. And he's got his big tight end here. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Herbert on 1st down now. Being chased out left. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Ravens are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
And it's intercepted.
Well, they're certainly not giving much up to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Play action. It's Herbert. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great effort there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Ravens have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. Whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Working free to drop him for the sack there was Amari Barno. They bring their punter out there now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Going to be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now. It's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man.
He rifles one that's intercepted. A big seam, and he might go all the way. He's at the 40, past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So how about that? You draft him in the first round back in April, hoping he'll make some plays for you. And now look at this. Instant dividends. A pick 6 in his very first NFL game.
Put that ball on the mantle at home, young man.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make our score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Forced out to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Through one corner, 14-7 our score. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Herbert off of play action. That is caught at the 7. Well, the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Herbert. Touchdown. A great play there. Now with his 3rd touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. The 40. The 20. And he will score. Touchdown.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy, you give him the green light no matter where he fields in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
Well, he fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it. You're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone, and that's exactly why he did.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
He's got it at the 15. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. On 4th down on is Colby Rodman now to punt. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. This offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return, and they will take over 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go play action now. Jackson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple.
And he fires one that's intercepted. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. After the interception, here's Jackson. And he will find his man on the outside. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
There is something to a game plan when trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Got a man open. It's Ross. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Throwing is Jackson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. A touchdown on a kick return, and now one through the air. And the Shamrocks get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Here's Herbert. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. This is taken around the 12. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. So we reach halftime here in our first Monday Nighter of the season as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Right back to him on first down. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Hands it off out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on to kick it away. Pulled in at the 24. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Play action. It's Jackson. He hits his target, the tight end Adams. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's 2nd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Finding space at the 40. Now he's loose at the 40. 20, 10, 5, and touchdown. They've done a good job of holding him down in the first half, but he explodes for a big one right there.
Yeah, I've got an image in my head of him being surrounded by a bunch of people, really, with ropes and other things trying to keep him locked in. But eventually they got tired, too. And just as you noted, he broke out.
And it's a guy that usually you can only keep down for so long. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
From the 29, Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try.
On Herbert, his 3rd interception. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Baseball folks, Charles, they like to talk about the 3 true outcomes, a strikeout, a walk, or a home run. But for this quarterback, it's been the 2 true outcomes here. He's got 4 touchdown passes, but now a 3rd interception.
And it pains you to think that you have to try and tell him to rein it in. But at the same time, you can't just chunk it up there and hope for the best. And old school football coaches will tell you there's 3 true outcomes throwing the ball, and 2 of them are bad.
And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens 28. 95 yards for him on the ground.
defense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Jackson's going to try the sneak. And it'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. 1 yard is the gain. And that enables him to also pick up the first. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. The big loss on first down leads to a tricky second down. 18 yards to go. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That one a gain of 20 in a first down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll try to run this one right up the gut. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Final minute now of the third quarter. On second down, here's Herbert. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
And in for the Ravens touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From the 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football.
Back now here on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. As it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the 4th. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Play action. Now Jackson. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
The offense on third down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Now Jackson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The drive continues as they search for a time touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Jackson now. Throw left side complete. That's Ross. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. To throw again is Jackson. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
And they'll work this down inside the 30. This will be the 8th play of the drive. On third, here's an option play right. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks. And now here's a tackle behind the line.
To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jackson. And it's caught. Touchdown. Justin Ross. 27 yards. And the Shamrocks are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
That was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. Herbert going to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. In a tie game 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations type of plays they like to run. Read it. And were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
Giants set at the line for this next drive.
And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort with a mistake. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
Herbert. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Cameron Curl. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8.
101 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee.
Partner, that'll do it. These week 1 primetime games, they all